Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss another feature of object-oriented programming language, that is package. Package means what? It is simply putting classes together or putting classes into one unit are called package. So what is the need of package? The main feature of object-oriented programming language is to support the reuse of code. We reuse the code using inheritance or by using interface in our classes, but the feature is basis form limited to reuse the class within a program. So what if we need to use classes from one program from other program without physically copying them into the program under development? The answer is package. In Java, this is achieved by using what is known as package. It is a concept similar to class library in another languages. So packages are nothing except a number of related classes or interface together into a single unit, and the package act as a container for classes. So there are few benefits of organizing classes into packages are: the classes contained in the package of other program can be reused. In package, classes can be unique compared with classes in another package. That two classes in two different package can have the same name. If there is a naming clash, then class can be accessed with their fully qualified name. Classes in package can be hidden if we do not want to package to access them. Package also provide a way for separating design from coding. So if you talk about Java Foundation package, then Java provide a large number of classes grouped into different package, which is based on their functionalities. Basically, there are six foundation or six predefined packages in Java, that is java.lang, java.util, java.io, java.awt, java.net, and the java.applet. So java.lang accessed in all classes or all program by default. We need not to import it in our program, and it contains class for a primitive type, a string, math function, thread, and exceptions, where java.util contains classes such as vector, hash table, data, etc. Java.io package contains input output classes or the stream classes for the operation of input and output, where java.awt used for implementing graphical user interface such as windows, button, menu, checkbox, radio button, etc., where AWT stands for Window Toolkit, Java.net used for networking, and the Java.applet used for creating and implementing applets. Using system package, as we know that the packages are organized in a hierarchical structure. For example, Java, a package named Java contains the package AWT, which in turn contains various classes required for implementing graphical user interface. So in this figure, we have two packages, java.lang and java.awt. So Java package containing lang, AWT, and all packages can also contain classes, whereas AWT package containing classes. So classes for what? Graphics, fonts, images. And the classes contains what? Classes contains methods. So AWT contains classes inside it, and the classes contains method inside it. So we can say that graphics, font, images are the methods of the AWT. of the class which is inside the AWT package. So there is another question: how can we access a class from the package? There are two ways of accessing the classes stored in package: using fully qualified class name such as java.lang.math.sqrt. If we use to sqrt method of the package java sorry if we use to sqrt class of the package java.lang.math. So we need to import package and use class name directly, such as import java.lang.math or math.sqrt. And what we need here, we can provide in the name such as x. Selected or all class in package can be imported, so we need to import it, such as import package dot class name. If we uh, if we want to if we need to import all the classes from that package, then we need to provide asterisk. So implicit in all program, what we need import java.lang.asterisk, where package statement must appear first. So as we know that there are two types of packages, that is predefined package and the user defined package. So when we are talking about the user defined package, we need to create it. So Java support a keyword called package for creating user defined package. The package statement must be the first statement in Java source file, followed by one or more classes. So this is the simple example where how can we create a user defined package in our class. In this example, what I am doing, I am just creating a package with the name my package, and classes are considered as part of this package. So class A and class B are the part of the package, that is my package. Both classes, class A and B, have body, and the code is saved in a file called class a.java and located in a directory called my package. Now if you are looking to create a sub package, so classes in one or more source file can be part of a same package. As packages in Java are organized hierarchically, sub packages can be created as follow, such as package mypackage.math, and the another one is package mypackage dot second package dot third package. So a stored third package in the subdirectory named my package, uh, inside my package it is stored second package. So a stored second package and math class in a subdirectory, that is my package. Now how can we access a package? As indicated earlier, classes in package can be accessed using a fully qualified name or using a shortcut, as long as we import a corresponding package. The general form of importing packages are such as import package name. For example, I am just importing our package what I created earlier with the name my package. So what I need to write, I write import my package dot class A. It means a class name. I am only accessing the class A of the package my package. In the second way, import my package dot second package. And if we want to import all the classes from high level package, so we can write import my package dot asterisk. When we provide asterisk, all the classes of the package my package can be accessed. Now let us store the code listed below in a file name, that is class a.java, within subdirectory name my package. So this is a package name, package, my package. So I am just creating a package with the name my package. Inside I am providing public class, class A, and there is a method void display and a print a statement that hello I am class A. In the similar way I am providing class B, and there is only a class body. I am not providing any method for class B. In the next uh, example, I am just importing my predefined package. So what I am doing, in the first line we need to write import my package dot class A. So I am importing package and accessing class A of that package. Now I am writing public class, class X, and this is the main method, and creating the object of the class that was accessed or that was declared in my package. So this is the object of the class, and only calling the method of the class A. The method name was the display. So I am calling the display method using object of class A. After that, there is one of the most important point, compiling and running package program. When class x.java is compiled, the compiler compiles it and places .class file in current directory. If .class of class A in subdirectory my package is not found, it compile class A also. Uh, when the program class X is run, Java loader looks for class A.class file in a package called my package and load it. So using package, we can store the code listed below in a file name such as class A.java within subdirectory named second package within the current directory. So this is another example of the package second package. Here this is a public class, class C. There is a method of the class C, that is void display. It is also public type, and I am only providing a printing a statement and printing a message, that is hello I am class C. And within the current directory, store the following code in a file name that is such as classx.java. So I am importing both packages here. First package what I created earlier, and the another package here. Import my package dot class A and import second package dot class C. Inside there is a main class, that is class Y, and this is the main method public static void main. Inside the main method I am creating object for both class A and class C, and calling the method of method of the package which is inside the class A and class C with the help of defined object. So after that you will get the output hello I am class A and hello I am class B. Protection and packages. So as we know, all classes are interface accessible to all other in the same package. Class declared public in one package and is accessible within another. Non-public class is not possible. Member of a class are accessible from different class as long as they are not private. Protected member of a class in a package are accessible to subclass in a different class. Once again, we can just revise the visibility of our class package and the methods. So public keyword applies to a class, make it available or visible everywhere. It applied to a method or variable to completely visible. Private field or methods for a class only visible within that class. Private members are not visible within subclass and are not inherited. Where Protected members of a class are visible within the class, subclass, and also within all classes that are in the same package as that class. So this is the visibility modifiers. Which class, which package can be accessible and how. Try to read the table carefully. For visibility modifiers such as public, private, protected, or default. Now adding a class to a package. Consider an existing package that contains a class called teacher. So this is another example. Create a package with the name pack1, and this is the public class teacher. Just provide the body of the class with the name, some method, and some printing a statement. And this class is stored in teacher.java file within a directory called pack1. When you compile this program, a folder created automatically at your location with the name pack1, and inside the pack1 you will get the teacher.java file. How do we new public class call a student to this package? So adding class to a package, there is a package with the name pack1. Inside we have two classes, class teacher and the class student. So define the public class student and place the package statement before the class definition as follow. Simply use package pack1 public class student and the body of the class, and store this in file student.java under the directory pack1. When the student.java file is compiled, the class file will be created and stored in the directory pack1. Now the package pack1 will contain both classes teacher and the student. Package and name clashing. When packages are developed by different organizations, it is possible that multiple packages will have class with the same name, leading to the name clashing. Now we can import and use these packages like import pack1.asterisk and import pack2.asterisk, where asterisk means all the classes are accessed of the pack1 and pack2. Now this is the one of the most important, means how we can handle the name clashing. So in Java, name clashing is resolved by accessing classes with the same name in multiple packages by their fully qualified name. What is fully qualified name? So I am providing some examples here. Suppose we use import pack1.asterisk and import pack2.asterisk. This is not our fully qualified name. Fully qualified name is we have to provide all the package name with its class name. So pack1.student, a student1 is the fully qualified name, and for the pack2.student, a student2 is a also fully qualified name. Okay. Now extending the class from package. How can we extend class from package? So a new class called professor can be created by extending the teacher class that define the package pack1 as follows. So in the given example, what I am doing, I am importing pack1.teacher package. Now public class professor, and this professor class extends the class teacher. Okay. Inside we have some body, so you can provide the body according to your convenience for the class professor. At the last slide, and at this level we can say package allow grouping of related classes into a single unit. Packages are organized in hierarchical structure. Packages handle name classing issues. So if we have any name classing issue, package can handle it with its fully qualified name. Package can be accessed or inherited without actual copy of code to each program. It means package can access or inherit without actual copy or without such line of codes in that program. Okay, after that you have any issues related with package, and freely comment and try to resolve your queries. Okay, thank you.